Good morning, guys. Welcome to Social Studies class. Our constitutional rights is our topic today. Copy the topic, please. Our constitutional rights. Our constitutional rights. Copy. It is. Copy it is, please. Our constitutional rights. Isabella. Isabella is not in her place. Our constitutional rights. A person who is born in the United States is a USA citizen. We are Honduran citizens because we were born here in Honduras. One can also become a citizen. Yeah, people for all over the world became United States citizens through a process. A process. It's not a short process. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time. It takes many years to become a United States citizen, but it's not impossible. It is possible. So not only people that was born in United States is a citizen, also other people become a citizen through a process established by the government. People that want to apply to a citizenship need to learn history about United States and also needs to learn the language, need to speak English. 4 years after the Constitution was ratified or approved, the Bill of Rights, remember the worksheet you completed last class, the Bill of Rights extended citizens' rights by guaranteeing freedom, such as freedom of speech, and this is the first amendment. This is the first amendment in the Bill of Rights. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, and freedom of religion. As time has passed, it has become necessary to make more changes. Yeah, because as I was explaining last class, society changed. When society changed, well, some laws are do not apply anymore. Ya las leyes no aplican because the people change. Technology improves day by day, day after day. So sometimes laws needs to be modified, or also new laws needs to be added, new amendments to the Constitution. These changes have extended our rights even more because before has only 3 rights: freedom of press, freedom of speech, and freedom of religion. Sebastian, what are you laughing? And I think I saw other kids also laughing. So when this happened, makes me think, of course, that you are doing something else. I'm not telling a joke. Yo no les estoy contando chistes para que se rían. So no one have to be laughing. Isabella. Slavery. Oh, for example, the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment. Okay, remember that amendments has numbered. The Bill of Rights has the first 10, but it doesn't mean that the Constitution has only 10 amendments. No, has more than that. The 13th Amendment ended or finished slavery. Do you know what slavery is?
No.
What slavery is? Who knows what slavery is? Slavery was legal. It was legal before, okay? Slavery was legal when the Constitution was written. Before the Constitution, the slavery was legal. And what slavery is, okay? Remember that during During La Conquista here in America, when the Spanish came, they brought animals like the horses, and also brought plants. They brought plants and diseases, enfermedades, to our continent. Our body didn't know those diseases, so many thousands of people, Native Americans here, died. And the Spanish need people to work for them, to work the land, to work in mines. So Native people here, Native American people, died, many of them. So they need more workers. They went to Africa and captured African people. They were took against his or her will. Okay, en contra de su voluntad. Will is voluntad. Also, will is used for the future tense, and also is a written paper. When a person is old, and let's say that has some property, some houses, and has, well, maybe saving accounts with some money, and have five kids. So that person write a will, un testamento. That's a will. Says this house is for my wife, and the other house is for my first son, and so on. So slavery is when people is forced to do work against, en contra, against his or her will. That's slavery. Unfortunately, the slave were the Africans, the African people. The African. Why? I think because of the color of their skin. They were not considered equal. Spanish, of course, they had white skin, considered that Africans were not equal to them. But look what happened here in the 13th Amendment. The slavery ended. Here, and the slavery was legal, as I said before. So you can go to the market in the same way you go and buy carrots, oranges, and apples. You can go to the market and buy a slave. Se podía ir y comprar un esclavo. You can do that. You could do that before because it was legal. It was not wrong. No tenía nada de malo. But after the Civil War, it was not. On December 6, 1865, almost 8 months after the war ended, the 13th Amendment was ratified. So, okay, says this is gonna be a law. It said, in part, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist within the United States. Servitude means that someone is forced to do work against his or her will, because the slaves were not only men, also women. Women work in the house to clean the house, to take care of the kids, and men work in the fields with the crops, planting crops, harvesting crops, and everything. On August 18, 1920, this is another amendment. The 19th Amendment was ratified. This amendment guaranteed women equal voting rights. So it means that before 1920, women, we cannot vote to elect authorities in the country. We didn't have voice. No teníamos voz. We cannot say anything. We cannot give our opinion. We cannot be part of that decisions. We didn't have the right because in a way, we were considered less than men. That what happened before 1920. And who fight for this right? Women, many women, powerful women, empowered women, mujeres empoderadas. For many years prior to this, many women and men had fought, okay? Fought, pelearon for this right, this one, voting right. As with all the amendment, once it was ratified, it became a law. Another amendment that affected voting laws was the 26th Amendment, ratified on July 1st, 1971. This amendment gave citizens 18 years of age and over the right to vote. So this amendment says people of 18 years becomes a citizen and has the right to vote. That one, this was said in the 26th Amendment. The 26th Amendment. So, because before, a citizen, a 21 years old person becomes a citizen and has the right to vote, the right to vote, but until the 21st birthday. But this amendment says that 18th birthday, it's okay. Prior to this, a citizen has to be 21 to vote. Again, many had fought for this amendment for a long time. United States citizens have other rights as well. For example, a person can get passport. Passport is a government document used in traveling to foreign countries. Yeah, we need a passport. Before, people can travel just with the ID, la identificación, la identidad. But now, people need a passport. A passport is a government document. People who have United States passport can visit countries throughout the world. A United States passport shows people in other countries that the person is a United States citizen. Now, questions are here. The topic, because I know that some students connected late, is a constitutional, right? A constitutional.
No, miss, is our constitutional rights.
Constitutional rights.
But it's
Is our constitutional rights.
Our constitutional rights. That's the topic because Diego entered late. It is I don't remember who else.
Miss, I copied that topic.
But I remember the other kid, another one entered. Ryan also connected late. Sebastian, you're gonna be in the waiting room. But Sebastian, your camera is on apparently, but in my screen is black. Okay, I don't know what happened. It works because you turn it off, right? You turn it off, and then you turn it on, and it works because now I can see you. What is a citizen, class? A citizen is who or what?
A citizen is a person that is part of the United States or a country. For example, we're Honduras citizens.
Is a person who is born in the United States. Well, in our case, or maybe the questions would be, what is a USA citizen? A person who was born in the United States.
When I was in the river, I had 2 siblings. I moved to Tegucigalpa a long time ago. I made furniture because I am a carpenter. My first car
Miss is not a person who was born in the United States.
Well, this is actually the question is very broad.
Can I put a person who is born who was born in the United States?
Yes, that's the answer that I have for it. Hello, Isabella. You were not in the chair. I gave the explanations
Sorry,
of the topic.
I have
Ajá.
problems with the sweater. Es que andaba un suéter que según se me manchó.
Ajá.
Me lo fui a dejar.
Yeah, because you lose the explanations and I was calling you. But of course, you have some headphones there. No one was listening to me. Question number 2, list 3 special rights of the United States citizens. 3 special rights. It is in the First Amendment. I think that's the answer. What is the First Amendment in the Bill of Rights? In the page you
That
completed.
slavery is not that slavery is not
It is not legal.
anymore. It's not
Uh-huh.
legal.
Okay, but probably these 3 special rights the United States citizens have well, maybe not all the citizens in the world, maybe not, because there are some countries that are very strict, but that have a lot of restrictions. But
No, yes, I think you mean that's the third question. What did the 13th Amendment end?
okay, no, I am in the second
No,
one.
in the second one. No, the second one, I don't know.
The second one, I was saying that probably it is the First Amendment that appeared in the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is the worksheet we completed last class. What is the first one? Do you have the worksheet close to you?
Oh, we forgot to complete it.
Okay.
I haven't
So,
completed.
the First Amendment says that citizens have the right to have freedom of
Freedom of the country. Freedom of the country.
Freedom of this, freedom of this, and freedom of this. Who has the worksheet? The worksheet, we did it on Monday. The worksheet we did it on Monday. The first one, freedom of speech, freedom of press, and freedom of religion. Freedom of religion.
Yes, I find this one is.
Yeah, but if you have it empty.
No, but I found one that uses freedom of speech.
Freedom of press and freedom of religion. Question number 3, what did the 13th Amendment end? That one.
Continue.
What did the 13th Amendment end? Quickly, Jose Enrique. What? What did the 13th Amendment end? Hello. What? Maria Jose, you said that answer before. What did the 13th Amendment end? You just say it. And the other kids listen, but no one repeated that answer.
Freedom of speech.
No, because that one is the number 2. The 13th Amendment finished something that was happening in the United States and was something cruel, something unfair. What was that?
Yes, I just said the skin color.
Something that was related with African people. What was it?
The African people, they had it slavery.
They were slaves, exactly. So the 13th Amendment ended the slavery. Slavery is esclavitud. In a person was a slave, esclavo. That's what it is. Next one. When was the 19th Amendment ratified? And what does it say? What does it say?
I think that was of Oh, that woman cannot vote.
Interesting. Exactly. It guaranteed women equal rights. Oh, but this one also says when. This one was in 1920. Let me see. I am gonna go back to here. August 18, 1920.
I'm already finished with Victor.
Okay. Because it says when. When. It guaranteed women equal rights. So eliminate this period. Eliminate this period. In August 18, 1920.
Please, do you see something strange in my camera?
I'm not watching at your camera right now. I have other students on my screen. You smiling. The next one.
Where I am.
Yes, I said that at the beginning that you were in another place. When was the 26th? Okay, because you were showing me something you did in art. When was the 26th amendment ratified and what does it say? The 16th amendment says, or it gave citizens 18 years the right to vote. And this one was ratified in July 1st. Do you remember the year? In July 1st, let me see the year. In July 1st, 1971. 1971. 1971. Period. In 1971. Okay? That was the 26th amendment. 26th amendment. Ratify that. It gave citizens 18 years the right to vote. The right to vote. So remember that people that works against its will is a slave. It is a slave.
Need your microphone.
Okay. So far so good. We have 2 minutes. In what questions are you?
Miss, I am in the 4.
I'm in the 4.
Okay.
I'm in the 5.
Who is in question number 2?
I finished to copy Santiago.
Okay, in social studies, this class, this week, in this class, no homework this week. Okay, guys, so thank you for your attention. See you after lunch. See you later.